Hi Year 3 and welcome to this week's home learning video. Today we're going to be looking at aerobics. We're also going to be looking at balancing. And alongside that we're going to be looking at transferring of weight across our body. Alright, you might need or you will need toilet roll, 1, maybe even 2. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome to your aerobics session with me, and we are going to get ourselves started by mobilising our body and preparing ourselves for activity. Now aerobics is exercise to music, hence why we're going to have some music in the background, but just follow along and keep in tune as much as you can. But remember, for some of you this is your first time, so I'm not expecting you to be amazing, but I'm expecting you to give everything you've got. So let's start with our shoulders. We're going to roll our shoulders over. Good, and back. Lovely, let's make those arms out. Good, we're going backwards. Keep making it bigger. Lovely, swap directions, we're going to go the other way. Lovely. Right, hands on your hips, we're going to be swinging from side to side. Good. Now we're going to add our arms are going to be up in the air. Good, mobilise those joints, get them moving. Great work. Are we ready? We're going to move down to our bottom. We're going to start with our legs. We're going to do some swings. So we're going to swing back and forth. Lovely, keep that balance. Some big things today to keep your balance. And swap legs. We're going to get ourselves ready. We're going to start by marching on the spot. Beautiful. Now this is a basic of most aerobics activities and it keeps you on beat with the music. Okay, we're going to teach you a couple of simple moves. And the first one we're going to look at is called heel digs. Now heel digs start like this. Your heel digs into the floor, comes back. Into the floor, comes back. We're going to keep doing the heel digs. And this has got a little pause in the middle. Good. Let's pick that pace up in a second. So we're not going to have so much of a pause, but we're transferring our weight over the sides. Ready? No pause. Good. Now you notice my arms are just keeping nice and loose next to my body. And I'm just making sure I'm with the beat. Lovely, that's heel digs. Let's go back to marching. Another absolute basic of aerobics is called a side step, and it looks like this. You're going to go side, together, side, together. Good. Side, together, side, together. Let's keep going. It's got a bit of a pause in between. It's quite nice. It gives us a chance to catch it. And this is called a side step. Beautiful, we're going to go back to marching after this one. Nice work, well done. A few other easy ones that we've got are toe taps, and toe taps can either go behind, that's the one, tap those toes behind, or they can go out to a diagonal, so you go out to the side. Good. And this is toe tapping because our toes are tapping the floor. Back to marching. Brilliant work, well done. Now it's your warm-up complete and we're going to get ready for our main content. So, welcome back to main content. We're going to look at isolated moves, that's separate moves, and we're going to link them together. We're going to go back to some of the ones we've done in our warm-up, and the first one we're going to start with is marching. Now remember what I said we're going to start with marching? That's it, because we want to find the beat. Good, I hope you found it with me. So this is marching on the spot, nice and easy on its own, brilliant. The second one we looked at was called heel digs, and I think you can remember those heel digs. That's it. Your heel comes to the floor, together. as our foot comes to the floor and back down when it comes in. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Good, so we're looking at a bicep curl along with our heel dig. Yes, we are working our biceps. Now let's see if we can do that at normal speed. Good, keep it here. Fantastic. So, bicep curls and heel digs, back to marching. Right, so there are our first two, nice and easy. Now this is going to take us off of our spot. We're going to have to really think about how we're moving and how we're getting around. But everything in aerobics is up to about 4 or 8 counts. So you're going to move forward for 4, you're going to come back for 4. And it looks like this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, you count them on your own. Brilliant. And that is walking forward and backwards, which sounds really easy. But what if we went as a high knee? That's it. 2, 3, 4. On 4, you're getting that knee up nice and high. So we're now adding another movement to it. Lovely. And that is a nice, easy move for us. So we're going to move on to the next isolated move. So go back to marching, find that beat. Lovely. Now, our next isolated move is called a side step. And a side step looks like this. It goes side, together, great. Side, together, together. So a real speed, it's tapping back and forth. Good work, well done. So this is called a side step. Now we can double tap that, which means we go twice in one direction. So we're going to go twice that way. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fantastic, keep it going. So we're going twice. Lovely. And that is side tapping, nice and easy. What if I say to you, we're going to add something more to that later. Don't be worried, you're going to be fine. Coming back to marching. Beautiful, and march. Now, from this march, we've done heel digs and bicep curls, we've done our side steps, and I said to you we're going to add something else to it now. I don't know if you remember this one, we're going to get our feet apart, and you're going to bring your foot up to your bottom. That's it, you're going to bring it up to your bottom. And this one is called a hamstring curl because you are stretching those hamstrings and putting your feet in. That's the one. Right. How about we added our arms? So our arms come to our chest when it comes up to our bottom. So in, 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 in. Lovely. Now we can't really slow this one down. It's quite tricky otherwise. Now you remember those side steps? We're going to add a hamstring curl to those side steps, alright? So let's go back to marching. Lovely. So we do 2 side steps, and then we're going to add 1 hamstring curl. That's the foot that's closest to the inside of our stepping. So it looks like this. Step together, but from here, kick your foot up and step back. Together, up. Okay? Up, down, together. So rather than that tap together, here, you're going to bring that hamstring curl up. So let's find that beat again. We're going to try this in real speed. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap together and hamstring curl. Hamstring curl. Good, now we're not using our arms just yet. Let's get used to that foot movement. Lovely. Now let's add those arms this time. In. Brilliant. We're doing great. Keep those arms going. So, those isolated. Next part is we're going to add them together and create a routine. Grab a drink and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, we are now ready to use those isolated moves and link them together. So what we're going to do is we're going to work through each of them. We'll go through it slightly slower and then we're going to repeat them as a sequence. So we started with marching because we need to find the beat. So let's find that beat. Good, well done. Okay, remember those heel digs? We're going to do the bicep curl and the heel dig because we want to try and keep them all fluid as much as we can. So, you ready? Heel digs are going to come in. We're going to bring those arms up as our heel goes down and down as it comes back in. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That's the one. We're going to do those walking forward, high knee. Good. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fabulous. Keep going. 2 more. And then we're going to our side steps and hamstring curls. Good. Nice work, guys. You're looking really, really good. Back to marching. So that is exactly how it's going to go. We're going to sequence it over and over again, trying to do 8 moves of each. So that would be 8 heel digs, 8 walks back and forward, 8 moves sideways back and forward, back to here. Are you ready? So we're going to keep going in. Oh, let's find that beat again. Great work. Remember, when you don't know what you're doing, just walk it out and then start again. Ready for those heel digs? Thought it was. Going in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 2. Moving forward. Good. That's the first one done. Second one done. Third one done. Fourth one done. Fifth. You know what we're up to. So on the way back here, we're going to go into those hamstring curls and side steps. In. Good. Lovely. So we've done 2 of those. This is our 4th, 5th, 6th. So this must be our last set. And then we go back to marching. Good. Ready? Heel digs. In. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. You know what's coming up next? Walking forward. Good. Well done. We're on a 4th. We've only got 2 more of these. And we're going to do our side steps from here. Side steps. In. Good. 3rd. That's our 4th done. Last 2, we go back to that marching. Lovely marching. You've done so well. I think we've probably got time for a couple more rounds. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I've done more than 8. Let's go for a walk. Sometimes we forget the amount of counts. Just go with it as long as you're getting the moves right. That's all that matters. That's 4. We're going 4 more. 2 more. And we're going to those side steps. You ready? Side step. Hamstring curl. Good. Well done. That sequencing is quite hard. And if you've picked it up, I'm incredibly proud. But you know what? Even if you haven't picked it up and you're still having a go, I'm really proud of you for showing grit and going for it. Back to marching. I'm really, really proud of you. We're going to go through to our cool down, but well done for all that sequencing. You have been amazing. Well done. Okay, you have been working really hard so far and that sequencing was really tricky. Remember, it's about practice, so if you want to rewind and try again, you know you're always welcome. And like anything, the more you do it, the easier it gets. So we're going to stretch ourselves out, okay? Feet apart, arms out, we're going to bounce side to side. Lovely, we're going to lean over balancing. We're going to go the other way. You don't want to be doing two sides the same. And over. Hold it. Lovely. Well done. Okay. We're going to go down to the floor. And we're going to do some stretching from here. So down to the floor. Because a lot of our stretch is going to be face down here. We're going to bring our arm across. And bring it into your chest. Hold it here. Lots of hamstring and bicep curls, so we've got to make sure we definitely stretch those areas out. Swap over. Brilliant, well done. Okay, bottom on the floor, legs apart, and we're going to keep our back nice and straight and lean as far forward as you can. Good, keep it going. If you push yourself a bit further, your legs don't need to be completely out in a straddle or a split, just where you're comfortable. Good, coming back up. This time we're going to hold on to one foot, we're going to come over. Lovely, well done. And back again, we're going to go to the other side. Good, okay, onto our back. We're going to have our feet, our legs bent. We're going to bring one leg up, hold it behind your hamstring, and put it in. We're stretching those hamstrings. Good, keep it here. Make sure your back's completely flat. And your leg is as straight as you can get it. And swap legs. Good. Well done. Okay, bring that leg over the other leg so it's crossing over. Bring both legs as close as you can to yourself. Good, well done. Hold it here. Lovely, we're going to swap it over, so bring those legs down. Bring the other leg over. Bring it in. Fantastic. Okay, rolling over. Let's feet down, walk your hands towards your feet. And roll up nice and slowly. All the way up. All the way up. Brilliant. Okay, we're just going to give ourselves a nice couple of cool down breaths. So we're going to come in. And out. Beautiful. Let's do it again. And last one. Well done. You guys have done amazing. I'm going to send you over to the motor skills section where I know you're going to have so much fun. So enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you then, hopefully. Bye.
Hi Year 3. For today's motor skill activity, we're going to be looking at balance. Not just balance in regards to standing on one spot for a long period of time, but how it affects us and how we can use it in everyday life. For example, walking up the stairs, running, walking when you're going out with your parents or your guardians, and also whether we're playing hockey, transferring from one foot to the other, changing direction at speed. It all affects our everyday life. Balance is the key for today. For activity number 1, we're going to be looking at static balances. Now for a static balance, it's something where you are not moving, you're holding a balance for a certain period of time. But imagine you've got a line going in between your body, splitting you down in half. You've got both legs, at the moment you're evenly balanced. We're looking to transfer your weight from one side to the other. So for example, I'm going to transfer my weight from now being at 2-footed all the way over to my right foot. I'm going to hold my ankle, nice and balanced, and now all of my weight is now transferred over to my right leg. So in order to make sure it's balanced and you've transferred your weight, do it nice and gradually, nice and slow. Remember, practice makes progress. Now, I want you to have a turn and see the difference when you're balancing on your leg and transferring your weight from one side to the other. Now, I'm right-footed, which is quite a key point to this one. I'm more comfortable balancing on my right leg. Now, when you're transferring your weights, you might not have to hold onto your leg. You might just hold it as you are, because we're not doing a stretch. We're just doing a balance. I might ask you to see the difference when you transfer it to the opposite side. So you're going across your midline now, that imaginary line across your middle, and you're swapping legs. I want you to not only practice on both legs, I want you to see the difference. How did it make you feel? What one did you think was more effective? What one was you better at than the other? And why do you think that was?
Activity 2. Now we've just looked at a static balance, and that was looking at transferring that weight over 1 foot. Now a few weeks ago we looked at a thing called skaters, and that's an exercise that you guys would have been doing. Yet I hear that some of you have struggled with it, and I think the reason for that is our transferring of weight. So when we were transferring our weight onto one leg, we had to move our body. We had to shift our midline, which is that nice pole that goes through our body, over to one side. Same rules apply when we do a skater, except for this time it's more explosive. So when we start from one side and we move to the other side, I'm still static, I'm still in that position, but I was moving my leg behind as well, which kind of puts you off balance. So when you go back, you're then putting it again. So the idea is that we're trying to transfer that weight to keep ourselves in line with our legs so that we don't go over too far, which takes us over, or we don't go too slow, which doesn't get us enough and we can't get our leg in place. So we need to try and move our body over, transferring that weight into the right position. And that takes a lot of practice. So from here, you step across and you get your leg ready. Step across, get your leg ready. Step across, get your leg ready. And you'll notice I'm using my arms as well, because that's helping my balance. All right? So I want you guys to have a go. See if you can transfer that, now having that little bit of knowledge of where your body weight needs to be. Good luck.
Activity number 3. Now, activity number 3 is going to be merging the previous 2 activities all together. So we're looking at making quick feet, but again, transferring our weights to change direction, to change speed, focusing on our balances. So I'm going to stay here in the middle, and I'm going to transfer my weight onto my right leg and lifting my left knee up. And as you can see, like Miss Bowie did in our last activity, she's used her arms to help balance herself. And I went a little bit off balance there myself, holding that position. And now if I'm going to change it, quick feet, and I'm lifting my left arm up and my right knee. So there's my balance. I'm transferring my weight to my left leg. I've got my knee nice and high and my arm right to try and balance myself out. Now if I add a little bit of quick feet in between, that's our motion. So we're not holding it for as long as we was on our quad stretch, but we're merging both of the balances all together into one. And this is really good if you want to dodge players in hockey, you want to change direction at speed. All right, so a fundamental part of our sport. Good luck, have a go, and please show us how you get on.
Challenge time! Yay! So we've been looking at balance, and obviously with a challenge it's going to have to be a little bit tricky. So you're going to need a toilet roll, a full toilet roll this time, no just middles. You're going to need this because we're going to be balancing. Now we're going to balance this in 2 different ways. If you need an easier version, you can balance it on your hand, and if you're ready for the other version, you're going to balance it on your head. But here's the trick. You need to keep it balanced the whole time from standing to laying and then standing back up. So you'll be laying on your back. So the idea is that you've got to keep your balance, keep the toilet roll on your head or on your hand, and if it falls off, you've got to start again. All right, so we're going to see how you get on with the challenge, but here's how we got on.
for completing this week's home learning video. I hope you had lots of fun and you didn't fall over as much as Mr. Schultz did. But anyway, hope you have time to practice. Send over any videos you might have because we thoroughly enjoy watching it. And look forward to seeing you in episode 4. Stay safe. Look forward to seeing you soon.